Alright, so here we are. It's day 5. After talking to kgoat this morning on the radio, he encouraged me to document what's been going on, just in case, lights ever do come back on. It would be nice to have a record of, what's been happening at the end of the day. Not only that, but to debrief, decompress a little bit. So today's day 5. 5 days ago, something happened. I was talking to him. He thinks it was 2 CMEs hit. I guess that sounds as logical as EMP or something. But so here we are, day 5. I was really strange. I didn't expect cars to be working after a CME or EMP, or I just thought that was strange. We've been preparing for EMP because, it's kind of the worst case scenario. If you're ready for that, you should be pretty much prepared for just about everything. I had a big Faraday cage with some electronics in it, generator, flashlights, iPod, because I thought music would be nice. Jump drive with copies of our important documents on it. We have originals in the safe, but better safe than sorry. Some radios, weather radio, handheld radios, that kind of thing. But before we go into today, I guess I'll give you an overview of kind of what's happening. Day 1, that was 5 days ago. Today's the 4th. So I guess that was the 31st of January? Today's February 4th, 2014. 5 days ago, it's my day off, which is pretty lucky. I didn't have to get home from work, drive through the traffic. My wife would have been in trouble, though, if she wasn't off. We shared this day as our 1 week day off together, a week. She wouldn't have been able to drive home. Her car's not working right now. Only my truck is. So it's nice to have one car. So I'm sitting there, and everything turns off. TV, the fans, everything just kind of clicks. And I'm in the habit of, anytime the power goes out, I always grab my phone and check it. Lights go out, phone's working, call the electric company, report it, get everybody in the car, and we'll go out to eat or get some ice cream or something. Just get everybody out of the house till everything kicks back on. AC, that kind of thing. So I check my phone, and it's not working. So I kind of go around the house. My wife's phone's not working. None of our electronics are working. And I know that it's happened. That one thing that we've been preparing for is real. So I immediately tell my wife to get all the perishables, put everything together, but kind of organize everything, get it all together, take inventory of what we have, where it's at. And I went outside, checked to see if the car was running. It wasn't. Checked to see if my truck was running. It was. So I grabbed some of the cash I keep in the safe, hopped in the truck, and went to go shopping. Now, let's just say that if money wasn't accepted, I would have still gone shopping for the things that we need. We have a grocery store or pharmacy a 1.5 miles up the road, so that's where I went. Luckily for me, they accepted my cash. Got just some this and that, some canned meats, vegetables, powdered milk. We have plenty of water, dried foods, that kind of thing. We have lots of it, so that wasn't really a priority. Just this and that batteries. I'm not sure if they're gonna work, but who knows. And then I went to the pharmacy. Let's just say I got what I needed and leave it at that. So went home, got everything set up, and walked around the neighborhood. Just, hey guys, what's going on? You guys out of power too? Yeah, my phone's not working. Is your phone's working? No, that's strange. What do you think could be going on? Just, walked around the neighborhood. It's kind of odd because we just moved into this neighborhood not 3 or 4 weeks ago. So we're new around here. Nobody knows anybody. It's a brand new development. The people who have lived here the longest moved in November. So everybody's very new to the community. Nobody knows anybody. More so than, hey Bob, how's the weather? Nobody really knows anybody. So just kind of walking around, see if anybody had any ideas of what's been going on. It didn't really seem like anybody knew, so, just okay, hopefully the power will be on in a couple of days, maybe the transformer blew, or who knows. So day 2, we've gotten everything we needed. By now, I'm sure people are out there going nuts at Walmarts and everywhere else. So day 2 was more just kind of commingling, getting out there, talking to everybody, trying to get a little more in depth with everybody, see what's up, and explore the rest of my neighborhood. My part of the neighborhood is about 14 homes, and those are occupied. There's probably another 6 or 7 that have just been completed, and another 4 under construction. And that's in one section, and then we have an entrance to our neighborhood, and then you can go into another neighborhood or another neighborhood or another neighborhood. So we kind of have our own separate block. So I kind of walked around, see who I could talk to, see if anybody knew anything, see if I could get somebody to tell me, oh, it's an EMP, or, see if I could locate some other like-minded individuals. But everybody was pretty tight-lipped, as was I, which is kind of what I expected. Anybody who was worth anything that was preparing wasn't going to get out there and tell everybody what's up. So that's kind of how we spent day 2. Day 3 was more the same, and a nice surprise. A few of my friends and I had planned that if all the power went out, cell phones weren't working, electronics were dead, that, what that meant, and that they should pack up what they could, see if their vehicles worked. And one of my friends has a really old Bronco, and load it up, go pick up our 2 other friends, and him and his wife's kids, and those 2 friends need to head here. And they showed up on the 3rd day. So we unloaded their stuff at night, in the middle of the night, so nobody would see what was in it, and set them up. Just kind of did inventory of their stuff, put it away. Day 4 was actually kind of fun, and I always figured that something like this would probably happen. Is we had a huge block party. You wouldn't think, the power's out, your SHTF, everybody's out there gunned up and stealing people's shit, and it wasn't like that. Day 4, everybody was out there, their freezers were dead, their food's gonna spoil, so everybody brought their grills out front, threw up the canopies, and we're out there, we're throwing cornhole, we're just the kids are riding bikes. It's a really good day. Everybody's got alcohol, so I broke out liquor. Jason down the street, he's a big beer guy. He actually has his own kegerator. So the kegerator was still working. It wasn't cold. but he had his hand pump and everything. So I mean, everybody was in good spirits considering. And the one good thing about that is that when the alcohol was flowing, people were a little more likely to talk. So I did find out that the guy across the street, 2 houses that way, is a, not a prepper, but a self-reliant, like-minded individual. And then the guy whose house is back up to our backyards on this side, 2 over, is a prepper. So that was cool to get to know that there are some other people in there. I didn't really let on too much. More of, oh yeah, I've seen that on TV. I thought that was a good idea. I've got a little bit of it, So that was kind of neat. And it was actually a really nice day. We're not dealing with the stuff that kgoat's up north dealing with. It's been mid-80s all week, which lends another problem. Everybody's been outside because it's freaking hot inside. With no AC, no fans, it sucks. So everybody's been outside, we got the blow-up pools out there. Everybody's just kind of hanging out, sweating, getting dark. Okay, a couple people are sunburnt. But other than that, the first, 4 days really hasn't been that bad. I did get on the radio with kgoat last night. We talked a little bit. Let me know what's going on up in his area. I let him know what's going on in mine. We talked a little bit. So today was a lot of action after talking to him. We set up some of my buddies at the model home that they're trying to sell the last few houses on this block. The model home's 2 houses down from mine, so we moved my buddy, his wife, and their kids, and one of our buddies into that house, and one of the buddies is staying with me, so we have, some rifles over there, we have some rifles over here, so we're good. Tonight, those 2 preppers are going to be meeting over here with my boys, and we're going to be talking about, where we go from here. Getting the community together, some ag ops, security patrols, whether to block off the neighborhood, block off the entrance to the subdivision, that kind of thing. So it should be interesting. Today was fun. Moving people in, everybody's kind of like, what's going on? Why are they moving into the model home? That's odd. So out there, my buddies showed up. We don't have enough room for them, so we're gonna put them down there. And I mean, nobody has a problem with that, right? And everybody's like, no, it's cool, it's cool. There we go. So yeah, it's been a real good time so far. I see from here on out, everybody kind of knows what's going on. You can see it in their face that from here on out, it should be trying, to say the least. We haven't really dealt with any violence, no death yet. It's been really easy. So glad I put everything in a Faraday cage. A lot of the stuff's still in there, simply because I thought it was a EMP, and that it was likely that they would hit us with one. Everybody would pull their shit out that they had protected, and they could hit us with another one, and then now all your stuff's gone. But yeah, that's pretty much what we've been doing the last week. Got a lot of good plans going on. Those guys should be here in the next couple of minutes. So I've got 6 radios. So that would mean one for this house, one for that house, one for each of their houses, and then I guess 2 for the security patrols walking the neighborhood. And we're not ARs, chest rigs, gunned up. It's low pro right now. Just kind of blending in. We know everybody on this block, so we're not too worried about patrolling this one. The people who aren't on patrol are just kind of keeping their eyes open for this block, and then everybody else is walking down to the other sections of the neighborhood. There's probably another, 100, 150 homes next to us. So that was day 5. I'll hop back on, let you guys know how it's going.